Have you ever felt swelling in your legs or a strange ache in your calf and brushed it off as just getting older? You're not alone. Many people over 60 notice subtle changes in their body's swollen ankles, unexpected tiredness, maybe even some shortness of breath, but often chalk it up to age or just one of those days. But what if these signs are trying to tell you something important about your health, something that, if ignored, could become dangerous? Today, we're talking about blood clots, a hidden risk that affects millions of seniors every year. Blood clots may sound like a rare or distant problem, but in reality, they are one of the most serious threats to our health as we age. Did you know that your risk for developing a blood clot doubles with each passing decade after 50? Or that most people don't notice the warning signs until it's almost too late? In this video, we'll uncover why seniors are at higher risk for blood clots, what you can do to recognize the early warnings, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself and keep enjoying life to the fullest. So, if you care about your independence, your heart, your future, or someone you love, stay with us. This is the information every senior deserves to know. What are blood clots and why do they matter after 60? Let's start with the basics. What is a blood clot? And why does it matter more as we get older? A blood clot or thrombus is simply a clump of blood that has changed from a liquid to a gel-like or solid state. Normally, this process is life-saving. It helps seal wounds and prevents us from bleeding too much. But when a clot forms where it shouldn't, especially deep in your veins, it can block blood flow and lead to life-threatening problems as we age. Changes in our bodies make clots more likely to form where they shouldn't. The walls of our blood vessels can become less flexible and more prone to damage. Our blood itself becomes a little stickier, more likely to clot quickly, especially if we're inactive or dealing with certain health conditions. And here's the part most people miss. Blood clots can form with very few symptoms, especially in the legs. This condition is called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. If a piece of that clot breaks off and travels to the lungs, it becomes a pulmonary embolism, a dangerous blockage that can be fatal if not treated right away. Dr. Richard Becker, professor of medicine, University of Cincinnati, said, "Blood clots are often called the silent threat for seniors. They can form with little warning and cause serious complications, especially for those who are less active or have chronic health issues." Why does risk increase after 60? Several reasons: slower blood flow. We tend to move less as we age. Sitting for long periods, whether traveling, recovering from illness, or just relaxing at home, can cause blood to pool in the legs. Changes in blood chemistry. Hormonal shifts and medications can make blood more prone to clotting. Underlying health conditions: diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, cancer, and heart disease, all common in seniors, raise the risk even more. Surgery or injury. Seniors are more likely to have surgery or hospital stays, both of which increase clot risk. Segment 2. The silent dangers, types and locations of blood clots. Not all blood clots are the same, and where they form makes a huge difference. Deep vein thrombosis. The most common type in seniors. Deep vein thrombosis happens when a clot forms in the deep veins of your leg, thigh, or pelvis. Pulmonary embolism. This is when a part of a clot breaks off, travels to the lungs, and blocks blood flow, potentially deadly within minutes. Stroke. A clot that forms in or travels to an artery in the brain can cut off oxygen, causing a stroke. Heart attack. Clots can also form in the arteries that supply your heart. Why is deep vein thrombosis so sneaky? Most people feel fine at first, maybe a bit of swelling, warmth, or discomfort in one leg. But if the clot grows or travels, symptoms become severe quickly. Chest pain, rapid heartbeat, coughing blood, or sudden shortness of breath. Dr. Gregory Piazza, cardiologist, Harvard Medical School, said, "Clots in the legs can travel without warning. The elderly are especially at risk for clots that start quietly and turn deadly fast. Segment 3. Why do seniors have higher risk? The science behind it. Let's dig deeper into why aging raises our risk for blood clots. Vein and artery changes. Over time, blood vessels stiffen, and tiny tears or plaques make it easier for clots to form. Decreased mobility. Whether due to arthritis, injury, surgery, or just a more sedentary lifestyle, less movement slows blood circulation, hormone and blood changes. Our blood naturally becomes more prone to clotting with age. Medication effects. Many common medications for blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, even hormone therapy increase clot risk. Medical conditions, chronic illnesses create a perfect storm high. Blood pressure, heart disease, obesity, cancer, and autoimmune diseases all make blood clots more likely. Dr. Mary Cushman, hematologist, University of Vermontans, said, "As we age, everything from our blood vessels to our immune system changes in ways that raise clot risk." That's why prevention and awareness are so important for seniors. Segment 4. Warning signs: what to watch for. Asterisk, the scariest thing about blood clots is how easily they can be missed. Many symptoms look like everyday aches or minor problems. But there are warning signs you should never ignore: swelling in one leg, rarely both, especially if it's sudden, red or darkened skin. A feeling of warmth in the leg. Aching or tenderness, especially in the calf or thigh. Shortness of breath or chest pain. Coughing up blood. Rapid heartbeat. Dizziness or fainting. If you notice these symptoms, especially if they appear suddenly, seek medical help right away. Early treatment can be life-saving. Dr. Lisa Moores, professor of medicine, Uniformed Services Universitarians, said, "Time is everything with blood clots. If you notice warning signs, don't wait, call your doctor or go to the ER immediately." Segment 5: how to lower your risk every day. Here's the hopeful truth. While aging may increase your risk for blood clots, there is so much you can do to stay safe and healthy. Prevention isn't about living in fear. It's about building habits that empower you to keep enjoying the moments that matter. Let's dig deep into the steps: practical, science-backed, and realistic for any lifestyle. 1. Movement is medicine. One of the most important things you can do is to keep moving. Even in small ways, break up long periods of sitting. If you find yourself sitting for an hour or more watching TV, working on a hobby, traveling, or even chatting with friends, take a moment to stand, stretch, or walk a few steps. Every 30 to 60 minutes, gently rotate your ankles, flex your calves, and move your toes. Make activity part of your routine. Daily walks, gardening, tidying up the house, or even standing while you talk on the phone can make a significant difference. For those with mobility issues, chair-based exercises or gentle stretching in bed are just as valuable. Traveling. On long car rides or flights, aim to stand up, walk the aisle, or at least move your legs every hour. Compression stockings can be a helpful travel companion. 2. Hydration and diet fuel your circulation. What you eat and drink has a direct impact on your blood flow and overall health. Stay hydrated. Aim for 6-8 glasses of water each day, adjusting for your needs, climate, and medications. Water thins your blood naturally and helps prevent sluggish circulation. Choose heart-healthy foods. Focus on a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and lean proteins. These foods are rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that support healthy veins, limit salt and unhealthy fats. Too much salt can raise blood pressure and damage blood vessels. Processed foods can make your blood stickier. Swap in herbs and spices for flavor and choose olive oil or avocado over butter and lard. Eat for healthy weight. Extra pounds, especially around your belly, put pressure on veins and slow blood flow. Gradual, mindful changes to your diet can make a lasting difference. 3. Manage chronic conditions. Take control, not chances. Chronic illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease are common in seniors. But managing them lowers your clot risk substantially. Regular checkups. Visit your doctor for scheduled screenings and blood tests. Know your numbers: blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, and work together to keep them in the healthy range. Take your medications as prescribed. Never stop or skip medications without talking to your healthcare provider, as some drugs, including hormone therapies or cancer treatments, may raise clot risk and require special monitoring. Keep vaccinations up to date. Illness and infections can trigger inflammation, increasing clot risk. Vaccines like the flu or pneumonia shot help protect your body and your blood. 4. Know your risks and talk about them. Many people don't realize they have risk factors for blood clots until it's too late. Family history. If a close relative has had a blood clot, stroke, or pulmonary embolism, let your doctor know. Genetic tendencies can play a significant role. Recent surgery or hospitalization. Even minor procedures or a few days of bed rest can raise your risk. Ask about blood clot prevention before and after any hospital stay, hormone therapy, or cancer treatments. Discuss all medications and supplements with your doctor. Some may need adjustments or extra monitoring. 5. Wear compression stockings. Recommended compression stockings gently squeeze your lower legs, helping blood move back toward your heart. Ask your doctor if these are right for use, especially if you have varicose veins, swelling, or a history of DVT. 6. Be alert to changes. Listen to your body. No prevention plan is perfect. Pay close attention to swelling, redness, pain, or warmth in your legs, sudden shortness of breath, chest pain, or coughing up blood. These may be early warning signs. Act quickly. Don't wait for symptoms to worsen. If you notice changes, call your doctor or go to the emergency room. 7. Stay social and supportive. Surrounding yourself with an encouraging community, friends, family, or support groups can help keep you accountable and motivated to stay healthy. Walk together. Join walking clubs, take exercise classes, or simply invite a friend for a stroll. You're more likely to stay active and catch warning signs if you check in on each other. 8. Embrace technology. Wearable devices, smartphone reminders, or even a paper calendar can prompt you to move. Drink water, take your medications, and note. SYMPTOMS. Dr. Jean Connors, hematologist, Brigham and Women's Hospital, said, "Prevention is a team effort between you, your family, and your healthcare team. With small daily actions, you can significantly reduce your risk of blood clots and live with confidence." Let's hear from real people who have faced blood clots and learned valuable lessons. Story 1. Senior recounts how swelling in her calf led to a quick hospital visit and successful treatment. She emphasizes, "I listened to my body and it's saved my life." Story 2. A man shares how after hip surgery, he followed every prevention tip and avoided a clot. "Even small exercises made a difference. I never missed a day." Story 3. Family member describes noticing unusual swelling and warmth in her father's leg. "We didn't hesitate. We called his doctor right away. That quick action may have prevented something much worse." These stories remind us that knowledge is power. By sharing our experiences, we keep each other safe and informed. As we close this chapter on blood clot awareness, let's talk about the true power you hold. Education is more than knowledge. It's the first step to lasting change, to freedom, and to a future of possibility. 1. Transforming fear into action. Understanding the risks of blood clots is not meant to scare you. Instead, let this knowledge be your compass tool to turn worry into positive action. Every tip you've learned today is a building block toward resilience and confidence. Be proactive, Make it a habit to check your legs, ankles, and overall energy level every evening. Keep a health journal. Write down any changes, concerns, or questions you have. This record helps you notice patterns and advocate for yourself at drvisits. Share with your circle. Talk about what you've learned with your spouse, children, friends, or neighbors. Your story and vigilance could save someone else's life. Point 2. Building a supportive routine. The path to healthy aging is paved with simple routines and supportive relationships. Buddy up for walks or gentle stretches. Accountability makes movement fun and sustainable. Meal prep with family. Involve loved ones in preparing heart-healthy meals that benefit everyone. Schedule regular doctor visits together. Make screenings and checkups social events. Support each other in staying on top of medications and prevention plans. 3. Leverage. Your healthcare team, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and therapists are there to partner with you. Don't hesitate to ask questions, share your concerns, or request additional screening if you notice anything unusual. Prepare for appointments. Bring your symptom journal and a list of all your medications, including supplements. Ask direct. Questions: Is my risk for blood clots higher? Should I consider a screening ultrasound? Are my medications putting me at risk? Follow up. If you've been hospitalized, had surgery, or started a new medication, ask about specific steps too. Reduce clot risk. 4. Take pride in small wins. Change happens one step at a time. Celebrate your victories. Noticed and acted on swelling early. That's a win. Took a walk when you wanted to nap. Win. Chose water over a sugary drink. Win. Reminded a loved one to move after a long trip. That's impact multiplied. 5. Spread awareness and hope. Blood clot prevention is a community issue. The more we talk about it, the safer everyone becomes. Consider sharing your experience in a support group, local senior center, or online community. Start conversations at coffee, in exercise classes, at church, or on social media. Mention what you've learned. Watch out for others. Encourage those who seem less mobile to join you for walks or stretches. 6. Embrace lifelong learning. Health information changes, so stay curious. Watch credible health channels, read new articles, or join workshops for seniors. Every year brings new research, new prevention tools, and new hope. 7. Visualize a healthy future. Picture yourself traveling, exploring, laughing with friends, and embracing every new opportunity with energy and ease. This vision can guide your choices day by day. Dr. Susan Kahn, professor of medicine, McGill University, said, "Awareness is your superpower. With it, you protect not only your body, but your dreams and independence." Every question you ask, every healthy habit you start is a step toward a brighter future. 8. Final checklist for your next steps. Review your risk factors: age, medical history, recent surgeries, medications. Adopt a daily movement routine. Even 5 minutes of stretching can help. Drink water, eat well, and monitor your weight. Stay connected. Lean on your community and healthcare team. Take action. Never ignore swelling, pain, or breathlessness. With awareness, you are powerful. You are your own best advocate, and every healthy decision you make now is an investment in many more good years to come. As we bring today's journey to a close, take a moment to recognize the strength and wisdom you carry. You have faced challenges, learned new things, and opened yourself to the tools that support a long, active life. Remember, your body is remarkably capable of healing, adapting, and thriving, even as the years go by. Every day is a fresh start. Every meal is a chance to nourish your blood. Every walk is an investment in your heart. And every question is a declaration that you will not be caught unaware. Today, you've gained the knowledge to recognize the early signs of blood clots, the power to take preventive action, and the courage to seek help when needed. These are not just medical facts, they are your shield, your roadmap, and your invitation to live boldly. Let's recap your new eating tools. Move your body often and joyfully. Hydrate and eat for your veins. Stay connected with loved ones and healthcare partners. Trust yourself to notice changes. Never be afraid to speak up. You are not alone. Seniors everywhere are standing up for their health, sharing stories, and building supportive communities both online and off. When you share what you've learned, you light the way for someone else. When you ask for help, you show others it's okay to do the same. So tonight, as you settle in, thank yourself for taking these steps. Tomorrow is another opportunity to stretch, to laugh, to enjoy, and to keep moving forward. If this video inspired or helped you, please hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more evidence-based, compassionate advice. Your engagement helps us reach more seniors and save more lives. Let's celebrate every small win. Together, here's to healthy veins, strong hearts, and countless adventures ahead. Stay curious, stay empowered. Stay well. Thank you for joining YouWant. See you next time on your journey to lifelong vitality.